It's Saturday morning and we've woken up early again, so it's 6 o'clock. Lots of early starts to each day. We tend to be awake at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, have a chat about what we're going to do the following day. Today the weather's turned horrible. We've got on well with the boxes over the last 3 days, so we're up to how many?
233.
So not doing bad on repacking all the boxes. They've all got to be labelled and an inventory for the French customs, and working our way towards Friday, which will be removals day. So you know, Saturday morning, our next choice to go to the allotment, pick up everything that we can that's going. So all the tools which need to be cleaned of any soil. We've got a couple of ovens there. I don't know what else is in the sheds there that needs to come back.
Don't know, there's the oak there as well, the oak floorboards that I had left over.
That was quite useful having that. That made a lot of frames and
things.
things.
And the big lengths of timber that I got from Murphy's.
We don't know if we can take timber yet.
Yeah.
That's something that's another question mark. We're not allowed to take wood per se, as in newly sawn wood, anything with bark on, things like that, things that might carry pests and disease. So we've got the problem with the plants, which hopefully is resolved now. I managed to speak to a scientist yesterday who deals with that type of thing, and he's going to come over one day in the week and inspect some plants. So we've got to bring back at some point some plants from the allotment that I've put to one side. There's a few here, but I saved lots of plants to start us off at the other end because we have a lot of land there and no garden as such.
No.
There's 20 acres. It's all grass or woods or ponds, and there's no set gardens, and that's something we want to establish.
Yeah.
We've got a polytunnel, a new one packaged, ready to go. But all the regulations are such now that taking seed and plant is a real problem. And after speaking to the chap, he said it's the soil that they don't like. I don't know what it is in the case of the seeds, but definitely with plants it's the soil that's the problem. So it's a case of I've got to wash all the plant soil away and repackage it with either coconut fibre
or peat.
No other mixture, just those, and then just wrap them up in that and some polythene. He's going to inspect it, charge us for his time coming up from Norwich, but he seemed a very reasonable guy, and he said if he can certificate them, they can all go, but they have to go as one lot and they have to go with us.
Yeah.
The removal company won't have anything to do that. So that was quite a step forward yesterday.
Good news.
And we also have a friend of a friend we have found over in the Loire, and she has been great this week. We've had many conversations with her and emails, and she's been there 20 years. She's fluent in French, she knows the system, and she's just decided to take us under her wing.
Yeah.
And she's phoned the agents,
the mayor, the prefecture,
everybody,
everyone.
The person that sold it, the person that showed us around the house initially, and she's spoken to everybody, pulled them all together, so we now have quite a lot in place. So if we can get over there when we're intending to, so the lorry is taking our stuff on Friday, and on Saturday we got a day to clean the house through, so we can hand the keys back. Sunday we're going to take our trailer of goods down to Portsmouth. We're going to sail out of Portsmouth, and she's been great actually.
Yeah.
So we know that when we get to the other side and arrive at the house on we'll be there Tuesday morning early. She has organised that
the agent's going to meet us there, the ex-owner is going to meet us there, and
the
plumber is going to meet
which
us
is
there.
fantastic, because we don't even know where the water turns on. We don't know anything about, we only looked at the property for an hour and a half, and we haven't had a chance to go back to do any check anything. We would have done all our measuring. I could have made all the curtains. We could have put a lot of things in place. But because we only saw it for such a short space of time, we don't know where anything is. So other than looking at the footage when we filmed it, the initial time we went there, we filmed it as we went round. So we have the footage of that. We've been back to that many times, revisited.
It's been very useful.
So that we know where meters are and things like that, and the layout, because the plan we were given of it is completely different. Now that we go back and look at the video footage, the plan isn't correct. So
the floor plan, he didn't have half the windows on. The windows were missing.
Doors,
or
and
doors, or rooms even.
We didn't go in every room, but we can see by the video footage where all the doors are. So that's been quite helpful, and we now realise the kitchen has nothing in it whatsoever. It has a beautiful tiled floor, but nothing in it. We can't even see any drainage holes or access holes, anything for water to come in and out, or drainage.
No.
So I don't know quite how they use the building, so it'd be so useful to be able to speak.
Meet the plumber who knows.
Yeah, somebody who
how the
knows
building
it.
was used.
Apparently he knows the whole setup there, and apparently there's 2 wells. It's only well water. There's not mains water, although we now have been told there's mains water
in the
village, whereas previously we've been told there wasn't. So we'll have the opportunity to do that, put it onto mains should we need to.
Yeah.
At the moment it's well water, so we're going to take a water testing kit with us so we can check the water quality and take plenty of bottled water for the first few days. I think that's about where we are at. We're waiting for a break in the weather. It's pouring. I think the weather's going to really be against us now. We've had forecast snow and high winds for the next few days, so if we get a break in the rain today, we've got to go to the allotment and empty the sheds and bring everything back we can possibly bring back.
And over the next couple of days we need to empty out the beach hut and the shed, so we can put all those boxes onto the list.
Yes,
and number them up.
We've listed nearly everything in the house. When I say house, we're living in 3 rooms, and one of those is a wet room. So we have worked our way round each room over the last 3 days, and yesterday was a day for
collecting tools.
Yeah, so they were stacked in a friend's garage, so he very kindly let us use his garage. We thought for 2 months, but it's been 6 months.
Yeah,
they've been there, so he's been very good about it. So we collected the tools yesterday. There's nowhere for them to go inside, so they're stacked up outside in crates
under
a tarpaulin. And also the catering kitchen that we bought is under a tarpaulin outside. So yes, the last 2 things to do here is to empty the beach hut, which we brought up from the beach, and that was ours on the promenade at Overstrand. That's stacked to the roof inside, and we have a shed out there that is stacked to the roof outside. So that's our job for the next couple of days over the weekend.
We need to get it done by Monday, really, to get
the
list off to the customs people.
Yeah, they want to check the list to see if there's anything there that they want more information on, or photographs on, or whatever, or we're not allowed to take it. There's a lot that you are not allowed to take.
And the list has to be duplicated in French and English, and everything has to have a price against it in pounds and euros. So
it's been a huge task.
It's a bit of a task, yeah.
It's long days of unpacking boxes, listing,
packing them back again,
labelling them. Yeah, so a lot of work, and we're very, very tired. Yes.
We are on our countdown though, so we've got...
Yes, here we have a countdown, so I'm not sure if that shows on the camera.
It does.
But here we have Saturday the 6th. At the other end we have the day we move in. So this is our countdown list of days. So there's literally 8 days.
Yeah. But number 12, Friday the 12th there behind my head.
This one is removal day.
It's removal day, so this list will disappear on that day.
Yes, so we won't have the last couple of days. Yes, that's the day the lorry arrives and everything gets put on. So we're working towards that. So hopefully,
Countdown to D-Day.
yeah, and we're waiting for a break in the weather.
Yeah.
So catch up again tomorrow.